Okay, ladies and guys, if you're out there. Anyway, this is going to be a tour of my crafting room, or the office if I'm trying to convince my husband to hang out with me. So this is kind of just a view from the doorway, and I'm gonna try and go through and show you my finger apparently. No, show you how I store things in here. And I know I've shown a little bit of it here and there in videos, but this will kind of get it all together. I do imagine it's probably going to be more than one video because that's a lot of junk to go through. I mean, excellent crafting stuff to go through. So when you come in the door, right here is a closet filled with coats and boring stuff. Here is my patchwork that I made at the Tim Holtz class that I took. I love this little dress form. I haven't decided what to do with it really yet, but I love it. This little cabinet used to have that door on it. That door is going to get hung on the main door of my room and have cards and stuff, pictures put in it. But I still have the little cabinet, and on the first shelf, these are all my Ippity stamps. Those are all my Ippity stamps and a label maker that just fell out. And one side are my Ippity stamps to keep, and one side are my Ippity stamps to sell. Then I have just some boxes from storage and vintage books that I can cut up and that sort of thing are in there. Try not to make you too sick. Alright, so in this cabinet, do I want to start? Well, okay. Changed my mind. So this is my table that I work at. It used to be our old dining room table. I have one of the flaps down right now. It makes a whole circle. And it's kind of great because it's a nice big surface to work on. I have it set up obviously very me-centric, where I can just sit there and work, but I can easily make it work for 2 or more people. I have another chair here, which my husband can bring over to his computer if he needs to. That's his little corner of the world. Sorry. I don't want to make anybody sick. Okay. So now, back to the shelf that I was talking about. It has, let me get in a better position here. There's not a lot of room to walk in between things. That is one of the lesser things about this room, one of the not so great things. But anyway, this top shelf has projects that I've completed, that I'm mostly completed with, that I've put aside because, oh my god, if I look at them one more time, I'm going to scream. I'll finish them later. This shelf has, these are some of my clear stamps. And then each of these originally had paper in them, but now I store them by season. This one is the Halloween, Christmas, Winter box. Everything goes in there, all the Valentine's Day stuff in here. And this one isn't labeled yet, but it's all the stuff for that wedding that I'm making stuff for. So that's that. Here's the shelf you've seen a million times with my Unity stamps all in their containers. And a little vintage looking desk that I'm going to decorate. Down there, the 2 pink containers have pictures and that sort of stuff, and the blue, the pink bucket, see, it has something blue in it, that's what I was going to get at. Anyway, the pink bucket is full of paint. This big giant drawer on the bottom here, I'm going to only open up a little bit, is all crafting stuff that was my grandmother's that I've inherited. So, you've seen my cubes, kind of like everybody has. I took one of the cubes out, and in it I have albums and watercolor paper, canvases, bigger canvases, that sort of thing, all go in that. Also on top of the cubes I have my overflow of paper packs, and this box, this is a set, you'll see the other 2 later, of Walmart boxes, and this one holds all of my stickers. So that's what's in there. Next is, I guess I'll do the rest of that cabinet first. You guys I wish you could see me being a spaz filming this, because I just almost fell on my behind. Anyway, in this cabinet is my ATG glue, some chipboard pieces, glitter, more adhesives, my design runner. The bottom cabinet is just a bunch of odds and ends, so I'm not going to go through that. The top here has more paper packs, and the bottom has 12 by 12 albums, as well as smaller paper packs, anything that is not a 12 by 12 size. Which actually segues nicely, see, I'm trying not to make you sick, into this little rolling cart. This drawer is kind of odds and ends. I seem to say that a lot. These are all alterables, as I call them. Like this is a glasses case that you can decorate. There's envelopes, paper bags, Heidi Swap mirror album, all kinds of fun stuff in there. this drawer is kind of, well, it's in between purposes. It used to hold a bunch of stuff, and now, right now, it's the main home for my corner chomper, my baby wipes, and there's decorative cutting scissors back here that I probably never use, some fishing line, my Xyron Creative sticker, so that's good. Then I have this next 3-drawer thing. On top of that is all my loose paper. This is all of my non-paper stack paper, so some Webster's pages, that sort of stuff. The bottom drawer here is all, as the label says, vintage findings. So, you know how we all got all those tons of stuff? You know, in each of these containers I have, you know, the safety pins or whatever, the garment pins, all those kind of things. So that's all in there. This drawer, ooh, is a mess. But it has my smooch in it. It has all my ink pads, little paper tray ink pads, flocking, magnets back there. These are so cool, and I don't feel like I see these a lot. I got this particular set from Tailored Expressions, and they're these little tiny bling, and I have 2 of the multicolored ones, and then this one has different shapes in multicolors that are a little bit bigger, and this one is all clear but different shapes. And I love those. I use them all the time, but I don't really see anybody else talking about those. Also, all of my alphabet stamps are in this drawer. This top drawer is all wooden stamps that are in there, as well as my Stamp-a-majig thingy. My Stamp-a-majig thingamajig, yeah. I'm so articulate at this time at night. I have to tell you, it's 1 in the morning. But I'm on vacation, so I thought it would be a good time to do this. Let's see, it's 7 minutes. I'll go up to my Making Memories little shelf system. Of course, I have ribbon on the bottom, Glimmer Mist, gesso, and multimedia, my distress paints, my paint dabbers, the Punchinella, that's what it's called. There are my Tim Holtz Distress Inks, waiting for their friends to come in the mail. I ordered them from Jen at Live, Teach, Create. She has a great deal on them. And if you're looking for all of the new Sizzix stuff from Tim Holtz, go to Live, Teach, Create. Go to Jen's blog and order them, because her prices, I've looked at all the prices. You can't beat hers. It's just not going to happen. So I still need to decorate up there, and I have a lot of blank wall here and here, and I don't do well with blank walls, you know. We're decorating people. We have to decorate things. Alright, so down here in this basket I have some foam, some regular, you know, computer paper, chipboard, sticky back canvas, shrink film, that type of stuff. And it is right behind my Cricut. Let's see if I can get more light by turning on this lamp. It'll either be a good thing or a bad thing. Well, it's a bad thing. Alright, so that's right behind my Cricut expression. Hello, Cricut expression. But I just pull that out and set it on top of the paper when I'm going to use my Cricut. On the wall, I hung a regular old picture hanger, and that's how I hang up my sticky mats, because, well, they're sticky, so they get stuck to everything. And mine were getting cat hair on them, but they were also getting pieces of the paper and everything else, so I just stick them up on there. So that's the way that I store those. Let's go underneath the Cricut. I have an antique table that I was given. On that shelf down there, I have all the stuff stored for my photo printer and some extra storage. This is my photo printer, so it's right there. I keep the plug for that and my Gypsy attached on this. My Cricut sits on a vintage sewing table with a working sewing machine in it, so that's awesome. There are my very few punches, and this box holds all my brads. I'm not I'm not a brand snob or anything, so they're all mixed together. And this is all my bling, and right now it has Walmart bling on top of it, but it's mostly Prima bling, so, you know, like I said, brands, whatever. Before I end this video, this basket down here, oh my god, my floor needs to be vacuumed, is either leftover Cricut cuts that I don't use, projects that I need to scrap right away, or things that I'm not sure what to do, because then I can just grab the basket and go around the room and put them where they belong. In there is my regular old paper, and I'll finish this in the next video.